I came from Iran. I was born orphan, and I didn't know anything about God or about atheists or Buddhists or Islam or Christianity, nothing. When I entered the school, I started to learn to read and to write and to know what's going on in the other side of the world. I didn't know anything about boys or men or brother or family, nothing else, only life in orphanage. They were really took care of me very well. And I could see the love inside them. Though I didn't know what is love, I never had a family, but I could experience that. Some people, they gave us place, food to eat, and they sent us to school. When I was going to school, I could see the people, they have somebody come to take them home, like a mother, figure of fathers. And I started to ask my superior, why I don't have mother? I was 14, I realized this. At a certain age in orphanage, they told me you have to leave. I was about 17. They gave me good education and I studied as a nurse there. They sent me a certificate and they said you have to go to south of Iran to work there. Who are in the last class, they send them always out. So I went to their door, I said, please, I need to go to work today. There they gave me a place. It was a place where we didn't have water. 4 times a week we had the water, no electricity, no water, so I have to collect the water for several days. After 2 years, I met a lady. She said to me, oh, I have a sister. She has a very beautiful, very good son, and we are looking for a good girl to find a wife. That time I was about 20. I didn't know my right hand or my left. I didn't know who's my friend, who's my enemy. To this age, still I'm the same. They bought a ring, engagement ring for me. Before the presence of this boy to put the ring in my hand, they put the ring in my hand. They said, this is from behalf of our son, we want to give you this ring. I said, what is this ring all about? I never had a cake before me. I never had a wedding celebration invitation. I never had such things. And I said, what is this? He said, on behalf of my son, I want to give you, to put this ring in your finger, that's you are for our son. And I didn't know, I said, all right then. It was something totally different what they told me in. Then I realized the man was later smoking and beating me, and I got pregnant before I was moving back to South again. I got sick. I became a housewife. They took me as a housewife, taking care of 7 children, cooking, cleaning all the house. Didn't have anywhere else to go. I was treated like a slave, they brought a slave. They bought a slave by those money, by Quran, by these things. They beat me. They had a challenge language with me. I said to them, I feel I'm sick, I'm pregnant. They said, you are lying, you are lying. And I discovered when I was going to hospital, I discovered my husband was buying drugs, and they knew in Tehran. They never let him to go away from the family. He was, when he was an 18-year boy, he was a drug addict. When he was getting married, he was 28. 10 years, he was already sick. They were dealing drugs. It was like something like chocolate for them, Smarties. To eat, to buy, he used to burn my money, to buy, to burn all this money. I was 6 months, he was trying to kill me. And said, no, I don't want you and I don't want that baby. He was killing me and I was pushing with my legs to push him back. And then I report to the law, to the court, and they came, they took him to prison. It was normal for him to go out. He said, I find a place to sleep and they have prepare my food. I stay in prison. Going again, it was like a games, and my life was mess. After when I found out all this, the court, when I went to the court, they told me this is a country, it belongs to men. It's Islamic law, the woman has no right to speak, the woman has no right to go to get their right, their justice, their value, as a human being, as a human right. I was only 25. At the end, what he done to me, he brought a man who they were selling him drugs. He didn't have money to give them. He wanted to give his wife. He wanted to give the mother of his children. instead of money. Since then, I said enough is enough. I went for divorce. They accused me during when he was in prison, I'm involved with men. He accused me with prostitution. He accused me on and on different way as a drug dealing person to justify himself. Then the court said, because you have nobody, we will take the children from you. They have a right, because he has a parents, his parents, they have a right to take the children away from you. And my son was only 1 year old, my girl was only 2.5 years. They took them away from me, and my drinking water was a glass of tears. It was a winter time. I met a priest. I said to him all my story, what was going on. There I received my baptismal through the Italian priest, and he issued me a baptismal paper and confirmation. He had a friend in Dubai, and through his connection he had in Dubai, issued me visa, and I started Christian life. I met a Christian family in that big company, Al Nabuda company. I met Mr. Conway and his family, his mother, brother. As I was working in Dubai as a nurse, I found a job. I had a salary, and the mother was half blind, and she said, what is going to happen to this girl? I want to give me a promise, if something happened to me and to your brother, to take care of this girl. She has nowhere else to go. And he gave to his family his promise that I will bring her with me to Cyprus. And when I entered to Cyprus, his wife also, his family, they were kind to me. They were kind to me. I'm grateful to each member of this family. But somehow, when I got the family, they gave me little money. The wife thought I was having a wrong friendship with her husband. She refused to renew my visa. She refused because I was a Catholic. She refused of all this misunderstanding. And to this day, I was trying in Cyprus. I was very happy, and I'm happy still. Still, my heart was in Iran. My worries as a responsibility as a mother. And the grandmother said, you are not allowed to see them unless you have to bring money. And I used to send my salary little every 1 year, some amount for them to go to school until they finish their study. I used to support them. Always money, money, money. I've been in Cyprus year 2001. I've been here to this year, and I have all my papers before God, before the government. I have all approval. I never stayed here illegally. I never, always respect the law and respect the society as a human being. And I've been trying from year 2008, when they told me from after 7 years, you're allowed to apply for application form for citizenship. So I went forward for nationality. I got a form and I applied, and they rejected. Again 2009. Again, I renew my housemate visa every year after year till 2012. They said, because you are a housemate, with a housemate you are not allowed to get a passport. With a housemate you are not allowed to get a European citizenship. With a housemate or Iranian passport, with a Catholic or Islam, I don't know what was the reason really. In interview day, when I was telling the same things to Mr. Andreas, the man who's, I don't know his surname, but I saw he has no finger, one of his hands. He said to me, we had a saint, Saint Catherine in Christianity. She's been raped on, and later she was martyred. Do you think I'm here? He shot at me. He said, oh, you are not here. He shot at me, and he said to me, he took my passport. He said, I don't believe what you are saying, or what he believes, Islam or Buddhist or Christian. You may be born Christian first, or you were born to now. But for me, I don't believe none of this. And he took my paper, was in his hands, passport. He did like this. I don't believe none of this. He threw it away in very bad manner, without any respect for himself as a human being, for himself. But if a person going to abuse that office of the humanity, of justice and mercy, the pillar of God on earth, with the spirit of anger, they are going to respond to God, not me. They send me letter, they say we come today, tomorrow, today. 4 months is passing, I have no bread to eat, I have no something to drink, I have no money to travel, I'll go on food. Thanks be to God, I have 2 legs. Then I said, what must I do, Lord? I have no other door to go in this society. You're asking for a glass of water, they want to take you to bed. How many times? I don't have anyone to support me. I have no ground to stand. I'm an unstable child of God. I'm a helpless. I have nowhere else to go.